Right, hello there. So, what we're having a look at today is something a little bit more advanced, but again, there's a nice little trick in order to be able to do it. Okay, so have a look. So, I'm going to give you an algebra statement to a p plus to a c plus 3px plus 3cx. And we're going to have to factorize it. Now, normally, if we were factorizing, we create our box and we find the highest common factor, whether a number or a letter. But as you can see, in number-wise, there is no highest common factor of 2 or 3 apart from 1, so that's no good to us. And there is no highest common factor in the letter because while there's a in both of them, there's no a in both of them. And while there's an x in both of them, there's no, you get the idea, we're at a loss. So there must be a way of doing this. So create a box, a bit bigger box than we were used to. And we're going to split the box into 4. And we're going to put each one of them into the box. Now, the beauty is it doesn't matter where you put them in the box. You can put them in the order you see them. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to put them each into the box. And don't forget your signs. They're all positive, so I'm not going to write down the positive. But if there's a negative, don't forget to put the negative in there. Okay? Now, this is where it is pretty cool. So, now we're going to look across a row or down a column. It doesn't make a difference. And we're going to see, can we find a highest common factor for the two things that we're looking at. So if I look across this row, is there a highest common factor? 2 and 3, no. A, no. P is in both of them. So P must be common to both of them. So if P is common to both of them, what's left over when I take the P divided out? I'm left with 2A. When I take the P out of here, I'm left with 3x. And now I'm going to do the same with this row. I'm going to look across it and see what it has in common. Okay, 2 and 3, no. A, no, doesn't go with x, but C is common. So I take my C out and I am finished. What I'm going to do now, take the P and C, they're one bracket, and the other two are the other bracket. And that, when it multiplies out, gives me that. Okay, we're going to try another one. Now you're free to pause and try the next one yourself, or rewind if you need to. Okay, so let's have a go at one then. Okay, a squared. Okay, a squared. Let me see, plus AP plus AC plus PC. Okay, create my box, put one in each. And let's go for this then. Look across the row. Is there a letter that is common or a number that is common? There's an A in both of them. So how many times does A go into A squared? It goes A times. How many times does A go into AP? It goes P times. Look across the row, find what's common. C is common. You're done. A plus C, A plus P. Full marks. Okay, we'll try another one. We'll do one with a minus this time, just to make it a little bit different. Okay, so let's do them with a minus, because you might be scared of the minus, but it's going to work exactly the same way. So let's say 3ax minus wx minus 3ay plus wy. Same thing, create your box. Put one thing in each. Remember, this time we have to put the signs in. Minus wx minus 3ay plus wy. So, same thing again. I want you to find something in this row that's the highest common factor. Number won't help us, but I can see an x. So I take an x divided out, I'm left with a 3a. When I take an x out of that, I'm left with a minus w. Same thing again. I can see a y. It's the only thing I can see. Take the y out and you're finished. X plus y multiplied by 3a minus w will give you that back. Okay? So, we'll try another one. Right, let's have a look at this one. No. Let's find another one for you to try. Okay. How about this one? 2c squared minus 4c d plus c minus 2d. Okay? So, we're going to pop them into a 2c squared minus 4cd plus c minus 2d. Right. So, this one is slightly different. So I want to show you why you're going to have to think about this one before you build it. Because I put them in randomly. But by putting them in randomly, I kind of need to be sure that there's something in each. So if I look at it carefully, there's a 2, and I can find the 2 there. There's a C and there's a C. So this will work. But if you look at this one, there's nothing there. Okay? So while we would try and do it this method, it won't work. You have to kind of, in a way, game it. So while this won't work, if I just slightly rearrange it, so I'll just show you, okay? I can still leave that where it is, but I need to put one of them with it because I'll put the C with it. So you see, all I've done is change this slightly because now I can find in both of them, there's a C. I'm left with a 2C plus a 1. And in both of them, I'm left with a minus 2D. So now this works. C minus 2D, 2C plus 1. Okay? So sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes you have to, before you go, once you've built your box, just double check you can find in each row something that's common, whether it's a number or a letter. Okay? That if it's not, then just switch one thing. Just either flip that, but something has to flip. Okay? Because if it doesn't check out, it won't work. Okay? So I'm going to give you a few of these to try. You're going to try these for yourselves. Okay? Give them your best shot, and you should be okay. Okay? But again, you have to check the row before you do it so that you're finding something. Again, look back over the videos. I'll do one more just to be sure. Okay? So, right. We'll try this one. AN minus 5A minus 5P plus PN. Right. Okay, so build my box. Now, put them in. Okay, AN. I just need to find, I need to put in one of these three that has either an A or an N in it. Okay, so I'll just put in the next one, minus 5A. Now, that means that these two should have something in common. So minus 5P and plus PN. And they do. They both have a P in it. So, look at this row. What is the highest common factor in this row. It's a letter and it's A. And I'm left with an N, I'm left with a minus 5. Look at this row. What's the highest thing that's in it? It's a P. So I'm done. A plus P, N minus 5. And that's it. Okay, so give that your best shot.